everybody, we are right back at it again for another day, another week of sports betting action. I hope you all had a successful weekend of football betting action. As for your boy here, pretty good day yesterday, 4-1 with my NFL Sunday picks, which I spat out in Friday's video. So let's try to carry that momentum into tonight. 3 picks for the Monday Night Football game, the spread, and 2 props. So let's get right into it. And you take a look at this matchup, I think it's pretty even. But what isn't even is the spread. It's at 3 points, so I will happily jump on the Raiders. Coming in at +3 at even money, actually the juice for that one. So like I said, I think the matchup is pretty even. The Raiders have the edge in many key stats, actually, including net yards per play. There's 0 home field advantage here. You're probably going to see more Raiders fans in the stands than Chargers fans, but you could probably argue that the Chargers have played the better competition, especially the better offenses so far this season. So all things considered, like I said, I think the matchup is pretty even, but the spread isn't. So the Raiders, I think they're going to have the edge in one key area in this game. I think they're going to be able to move the ball a lot easier, or at least a little bit easier, and that's all we need. So some stats coming into this week. 3rd down defense. Raiders at 6, pretty damn good. The Chargers at 28th, pretty damn bad. Then you look at yards per play allowed, 9th versus 24th in favor of the Raiders. And then some trends and some narratives that we'll get into. Some trends. The Raiders, an absolute moneymaker here in primetime. 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 primetime games. Primetime John Gruden, baby. This is when he does his best work. You remember this guy from Monday Night Football, right? So 7-1 in their last 8 night games against the spread. Then the narratives, and the question I ask, are letdown spots real? You know, I kind of laugh at these situations, the look-ahead spot, the trap game, the letdown spot, and I think there might be something to these letdown spots. An example of this, we saw it yesterday with the Rams. They came off literally one of the best performances in the Sean McVay era when they destroyed the Bucs at home in week 3. So how did they respond to the emotional high of the season? Well, they got destroyed in week 4 as a favorite at home versus the Cardinals. And I wonder, is LA in a similar situation, a similar mindset, coming off their biggest win in a very long time in Kansas City? So there might be something to that. Either way, I do like the Raiders to at least cover this number, +3 coming in at even money. Now we will get into a couple props, one for each team. We'll do the Raiders one first. I'm going to take Darren Waller to go over his receiving yard total, 68.5. We like the over on this one quite a bit. So Chargers getting chewed up a little bit by tight ends so far this season. Coming into the week, they have allowed the 8th most receiving yards to tight ends, and I think this is a spot, maybe a little bit of a weak spot that Las Vegas can exploit. 19 receptions on 24 targets against the Chargers there for tight ends. And I think we're getting a nice little discount here on Waller after 2 pretty mediocre weeks from him here. He had 54 and 65 yards the last 2 weeks after going off for 105 off 10 catches in week 1. And he's gone over 100 yards in 5 of his last 8 games, going back to last season, of course. Double-digit targets in 5 of his last 8 games as well. So he will be very involved in the offense, and he was very involved in the offense the last time these teams played back in week 15 of 2020. Went off for 150 receiving yards. So give me Waller to go over 68.5 receiving yards. Next up for the Chargers, we're going to take Justin Herbert to go over his passing yard total. It's at 298.5. Like the over on this one quite a bit. So you got to consider for the Raiders, you know, their defense has been better than a lot of people have expected, but they are yet to face an elite passer so far this season. You know, we've seen them face Lamar, Ben Hamburger, and Jacoby Brissett, not exactly a who's who of gunslingers in 2021. And he went off versus the Raiders in his rookie year. Totals of 314 and 326 in 2 games against them. He's gone off in 2 of 3 games so far this season. Totals of 338 in 1 game, 337 in the other. And the Chargers, they're going to let him sling it. They're going to let him throw the ball. They are passing at the 5th highest percentage in all of the National Football League, 65.17%, 38 or more attempts in each game this season. And one stat I really like here, the Raiders have allowed 3 pass plays of 40-plus yards in 3 games already this season, so we might be able to get some big chunks on some big plays versus this Las Vegas secondary. So there you have it, my 3 best bets for this big Monday Night Football game, the undefeated Raiders. Who had that predicted, right? So let me know what your best bets are for the game right down there in the comment section. Give me a like if you like the video, a dislike if you do not like this video. Hey, it's a free world. You're entitled to your opinion, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Good luck with your bets tonight unless you are fading me. And as always, keep chasing that paper. Woo!